And a warm welcome to APIIT Sri Lanka, where we inspire love for learning with love and care, synergy, and lifelong learning. With our purpose of revolutionizing the education landscape, we have been seeding professionals in the field of IT, business, and law for a little over 2 decades. We are not just another university in the heart of Colombo or Kandy, but a university in the hearts of our dear students. When you're with us, you're a part of APIIT family, and we will always care for you, nurture you to bring the best out in you. If you're a parent who is joining us today, we can let you know how we can support your precious child to realize his or her dream in education. If you're a student looking for the right education institute to pursue your dream, we believe that you are here and you have joined the right session. And we know pandemic has seized some learning opportunities, but at APIIT we continued our teaching, fun and engagement without any delay in studies, thanks to our best support systems that enable students to sail through this journey of learning despite all challenges. And now, let me tell you whom you can meet today. Our senior academic panel is here to guide you in selecting the best study program that suits your passion. And of course, our administration and library services teams are elaborating today how you can make your online as well as your on-site learning a fruitful one. And if you have any concerns about your investment plans, our finance support team is on board to explain how we can get that covered for you. Even then, if you still have doubts, worries, physical or any mental health challenge in taking this new step towards your university education, we have our well-being support team standing by to support you to understand how we can get you to support to overcome your challenges. And finally, it all comes down to the student experience. Today, you yourself can witness how our students can enjoy, and they're enjoying the best urban university experience while learning. Talk to them and ask them how you can be the best in yourself at APIIT. We are live today on Facebook and YouTube pages, so you can send us your questions in those platforms. At the same time, you can ask questions in the Q&A forum that will be held at the end of this virtual session. And let's now listen to our chairman, Mr. Bandule Godage, who can tell you more about what is in there at APIIT for you. Experience the excellence yourself and welcome to APIIT Sri Lanka Virtual Open Day 2021. Chairman, over to you.
Thank you, Kaushali. Aibowan, good morning, Vanakkam. All my children, your loving parents and friends, very warmly welcome for the session. On behalf of our APIIT CEO, Roshana Godage, Board of Directors, your teachers, would like to thank you for being with us today, spending your time. Firstly, I would like to address your parents. I personally want to congratulate all the parents for the right decisions that you have taken for your child, selecting APIIT for your child high education. ප්‍රථමව මම ගෞරවනීය දෙමව්පියන්ට සුබ පතනවා. ඔබ ඔබගේ දරුවාගේ උසස් අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා APIIT තෝරා ගැනීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්. තමන්ගේ දරුවන්ට හොඳම දේ හා උපරිමය ලබා දීම දෙමව්පියන් හැටියට හැමදෙනාම කරන දෙයක්. As parents, we want to give the best and maximum for our kids, especially when you are considering the education. So me as a father, I opted APIIT for my daughter's education. මගේ දරුවටත් උසස් අධ්‍යාපනය දුන්නේ APIIT. එවෙන කිසිවක් නිසා නෙමෙයි මම APIIT හොඳින් දන්නා නිසා. Now I want to talk to my loving kids. Once again, welcome all my children. You all are going to be with us for a few years. APIIT is going to be your second home, probably the first. You will find good set of colleagues and very kind teachers, lecturers, and friendly staff members all the time. I believe that you will certainly enjoy your university life as you are very well deserved. Many students' activities, music, reading, sports are available here. Finally, you will leave APIIT as a graduate But remember, not only academic excellence, we want all our students to be future leaders. We want to build leadership through our strong values. APIIT known for quality education. APIIT has purpose-driven culture. I'm not going to talk details about APIIT because many activities and speakers are lined up after me. Finally, we will ensure that each one of you will be valuable person to society when you are leaving APIIT. So thank you for the patient hearing, but don't forget to adhere to all COVID guidelines because health and safety is top priority for APIIT and for us and for your parents and for all. Thank you very much for the patience hearing. Over to you, Kaushali. Thank you very much. All the best for the day. Uh, any technical, Kaushali?
Hello. Yes, I'm back. Yes. Okay, we do have Mr. Gamiju Hemachandra who would be joining us shortly to talk and start off the sessions for the day. Gamidu, over to you.
Thank you, Kaushali. Thank you. A very warm welcome to all the parents and young adults joining us today. Thank you very much for investing your valuable time in coming and listening to us and talking to us. So, give me a moment while I share with you a few thoughts that I have in store for you. There we go. So we know that higher education is a tough decision. It's a tough enough decision without the complications of the pandemic. And what we'd like to do is to point out a few aspects in higher education that we think are important. And in the process, we'll also try to give you a sense of who we are. So let's start with who are we? So we are the Asia Pacific Institute of Information Technology, and we offer internationally recognized qualifications in business, computing, and law. And we are located in the heart of Colombo, Union Place, in fact, and in the heart of Kandy. And we look at our students as partners in our learning journey. We're a very tightly knit community of learners. APIIT has been around for more than 20 years. We started off, we had in fact humble beginnings, but we've grown in stature, we've grown in experience, and in a moment you'll see that we have a complete portfolio. And also we've grown to be the largest provider of foreign degree qualifications in Sri Lanka, and we're very proud of that. Let me tell you about a little bit about a glimpse of us. Let me take you through a glimpse of us. And this, unfortunately, is, a consequence of the pandemic. We'd love for you to come and visit us, but obviously that is not possible. And we hope that in the near future, you may get the opportunity to come and visit us safely. So this is just a little glimpse of what we have at APIIT. We are very proud of our library facilities. The library at APIIT is provisioned with more than 12,000 books, more than 4,000 titles. We're particularly proud of our law library, which has an excellent collection of law literature, second to none in the country. Our computer laboratories are state of the art and are geared for modern teaching and learning. What you see on the bottom center is what we fondly call our smart classroom. And this is used by industry experts to come and engage with our students. And what you see on the top right-hand corner is our signature moot court, where court cases come to life through our students. So we are a neat, I repeat, a neat learning community, a very tightly knit learning community. Let me give you a little bit of a brief about our partners. Our longest standing partner is Staffordshire University in the UK, and the partnership is as old as APIIT itself. And today, most of our students are enrolled directly on Staffordshire University programs from day one. We are also proud to be partnered with Pearson Education UK, through which we offer Pearson Higher National Diplomas in Business and Computing through our Candy campus. We are also proud to announce a partnership that we are embarking on with the Northern Consortium UK to offer their international foundation here to create pathways for for Sri Lankan students to pursue their studies anywhere in the world. We are also proud to be partnered with Deakin University Australia, through which we have an arrangement where you could study for a year with us and transfer onto Deakin University Australia for your computing and business degree from Deakin. And we also have a very long-standing partnership with the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation in Malaysia. Let me elaborate a little bit about our longest standing partner, and that is Staffordshire University. So Staffordshire University in the UK is a public university. It has over 15,000 students on campus at the moment. It's a very old university. It celebrated its 100-year anniversary several years ago. And as you can see, it's a blend of the old world charm and modern infrastructure. Staffordshire University consists of the School of Law, Policing and Forensics, the Business School, the School of Digital Arts and Technologies, and the School of Nursing, and the School of Education. We are proud to be associated with 3 out of these 5 schools at Staffordshire University. A few things to note about our longest standing partner and partnership. Staffordshire University is rated gold for teaching excellence in the Teaching Excellence Framework. Last year, it was in the top 250 young universities list in the Times Higher Education Young University Rankings. It was in the top 15 for teaching quality in the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide for this year. And it was shortlisted as University of the Year last year at the Times Higher Education Awards. It's relevant to note that it's wonderful to have a partner who has worked with us for over 20 years. And this has culminated in the partnership being highlighted as a model for good collaboration by the Quality Assurance Agency country report on Sri Lanka in 2020. And I believe that's a testament to how well APIIT and Staffordshire University work together in offering higher education opportunities for young adults. A sneak peek now on what we are very excited about, our newest partner, NC UK. These programs will be available in September 2021. And through the International Foundation year, the NC UK International Foundation year, we hope to create pathways for our students to reach universities anywhere in the world, in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia, Canada, And so we're very excited about this, and we're very excited about the opportunities that it will give Sri Lankan students come September 2021. Let me now give you a little bit of an idea of the shape and size of APIIT. So as you can see, APIIT has a business school, a school of computing, a law school, graduate school, and the Candy campus. The business school offers the BSc Honors International Business Management degree. This is a business management degree that not only focuses on the core areas of business, but also touches on the critical and the critical aspect of information technology and information systems in business today, aspects such as digital marketing, big data, and it culminates in what we call the knowledge exchange project, where students get to solve a real world business problem. The School of Computing offers degrees in software engineering, computer science, and cybersecurity. Computer science offers multiple pathways in software development, cloud technologies, network computing, and internet and web management. It's a well-structured degree which has an inbuilt internship, and we have an industry liaison unit which helps us with internship placements and job placements. So the computing degree, we are very proud to say, is very industry relevant, focused on current technologies, and culminates in a final year project where you can showcase a problem solving effort of your own as you enter industry. Our law school offers the LLB Honors Law, and this degree goes far beyond a mere law degree where you sit for examinations. We have a focus on skills development, skills needed by lawyers, skills, intellectual skills, as well as empathetic skills in dealing with clients and in walking into a courtroom and in arguing a case, as well as negotiating. So there's a focus on practical skills and on mooting, as you would have gotten an idea by our moot court. And as you can see, in all three disciplines, we have opportunities for students to progress onto their MBA, MSc Computer Science, or LLM International Business Law. We have a postgraduate program tailored for each stream. At the Candy campus, we offer HNDs, PSN HNDs in computing and business, apart from the degrees from Staffordshire University. You may note that I put the Staffordshire University logo across all of these awards, and there's meaning behind that. The meaning is that all these awards are awarded by Staffordshire University, and as a student enrolling on these degree programs, you are enrolled at the university from day one. You in fact get the advantage of accessing the university's e-library resources from day one, as an example. And the certificate that you receive is no different to the certificate that you receive at the university, and it culminates from you following a program that is identical to the one delivered at the university. In fact, we have a saying at APIIT that the experience, the student experience that you get is equivalent, almost identical. Possibly the only thing that you will experience as a difference is the climate. Well, that's something that we kind of aspire to. And you'll see that there are seamless transfer opportunities from the degree programs that we deliver here onto Staffordshire University itself. And let me now walk you through a little bit of a statistic. Over the years, we've graduated over 3,750 first degrees in business, computing, and law. So I just want to draw your attention to this percentage. We've had overall nearly 20% of students achieving first classes and nearly 60% of students achieving a second class upper division honors degree or a first class honors degree. We're very proud of the achievement of our students, and we are very proud to say that these students do us proud, and industry feedback is that they've done justice to their studies. And I mean, employability is almost is the hallmark of success of what a good degree education is. And we have our graduate employability is a testament to how well our students do. We've graduated over 4,000 graduates, counting undergraduate degrees and postgraduate degrees, and we've enjoyed 100% employability. In fact, over the last few years, we've had more than 95% of our graduates being employed within 3 months of sitting their final examinations. And one thing that I'd like to draw attention to is that our graduates seem to fit into almost every corner of the service sector in Sri Lanka. They particularly do well in the software sector, the apparel sector, banking and finance, retail services, and IT services, all of which are good sectors to start off your career in. Let me speak a little bit about our unique approach to higher education. At APIIT, we believe that the student is at the center of what we do. The student comes to us for a transformational student learning experience. And we believe that there are 3 elements that help us do this. We have passionate staff, we have a highly industry-oriented curriculum in the curriculum of Staffordshire University, and we invest in high-quality teaching and learning infrastructure. In fact, all our staff are approved to deliver on each module that is offered by us, and they are approved by Staffordshire University. Staffordshire University has in place a very, very strong regulatory framework of policies, practices, and procedures that we adhere to. It starts with an annual appraisal by the university on our capabilities of delivering their degree programs. And the regulatory frameworks go much beyond just a mere paper approval. The university is highly involved in its programs, and there are regular visits by what we call academic link tutors, senior academics at the university. And in fact, even the examinations that are sat by students are approved by the university. Some examinations are the same examinations as those that are sat by students at the university. And all examination results, or a subset of examination results, student work, is actually scrutinized by academics at the university and external examiners before being confirmed by Staffordshire University examination boards. All this is wrapped around in an organization culture that is highly conducive to teaching and learning. And the organization culture that we have is linked to our values. We will always be committed to loving and caring for our students, inspiring synergy and lifelong learning. We are committed to treat the students who come to us as our own children. And we are committed to inspiring synergy in the students. And as I mentioned earlier, the learning journey at APIIT is going to be a synergistic journey where we consider students to be equal partners in the learning effort. And we are highly committed to creating lifelong learners. And this leads us to our purpose. We believe that our purpose is to revolutionize the education landscape by igniting a passion for the intrinsic value of learning to nurture leaders who will uplift lives. Let me quickly define what I mean by leaders. Leaders are those who uplift the lives of others or make the lives of others better, and we would love all our students to grow into that. And we believe that it's and we believe that this is we can only do this by inspiring a passion for the intrinsic value of learning. So studies at APIIT goes far beyond just the curriculum. APIIT has 5 pillars that one of my colleagues will elaborate on. And through the 5 pillars, staff and students get to interact and have a very rich teaching learning experience. Just 2 examples about APIIT Life. APIIT Life is there to enrich the learning journey of students. So 2 examples of how we do this is by APIIT Life has this initiative to promote lifelong learning through making habitual readers of all of us, staff and students alike. In fact, we are planning to have an hour of reading every week at APIIT, where everything stops and all staff and students read a book for exactly 1 hour. And we have another initiative by the APIIT Life pillar is the training on the 7 habits of highly effective people. And this is a training that we are going to extend towards all our students. APIIT Incorporated is led by the business school and tries to instill entrepreneurship skills in our students. And the APIIT Lab pillar leads the charge on research and innovation. Through APIIT Beyond, we make it easy for our students to enter industry, either through internships or their first jobs. And Resolvers Club is a mechanism by which we take this mantle of leadership from APIIT to the schools in Sri Lanka. So all this, students are at the center of all we do, and we believe that training a student goes much beyond training in computing, business, and law. I have no doubt that the training programs that we have result in employable graduates. We want them to be enterprising and entrepreneurial graduates as well. We train students not only to be discipline experts, but to be true professionals, to be global citizens, to be good team players, great communicators. We want them to be lifelong learners, reflective and critical thinkers, and all this quite apart from being a discipline expert. Let's not have any illusions. Higher education is tough. Our programs are tough. And, when you go through our programs, we ensure that you are properly trained to meet the rigors of industry and the challenges of the world. But we are partners in this journey. You can count on us to hold your hand. You can count on us to be a true partner in that learning journey. So I hope that gave you a sense of a few things to look out for in higher education and a little bit of a sense of who we are. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Gamido. Let's now listen to Professor Liz Barnes, the Vice Chancellor of Staffordshire University, UK, about your study opportunities in UK through APIIT Sri Lanka. We do have a small technical situation with our audio coming in.
And emphasise that, as a student on a Staffordshire University course, you are an important part of our globally connected community. As the Connected University, we are dedicated to your success and to the success of our staff and partners. Our values are always to be ambitious and inspirational, brilliant and friendly, curious and daring, and proud to be staffs. In addition, we want you to be connected to your own communities, to act responsibly and to look out for your fellow students. Firstly, a few words on our long-standing collaboration with APIIT Lanka, which is this year celebrating its 21st anniversary. Over the duration of our partnership, the academic portfolio at APIIT has expanded from diplomas to now include top-up degrees, undergraduate degrees in law, business and computing, and master's programmes. Together, through our accredited programmes, we are committed to transforming the student learning experience across both APIIT Lanka campuses and to inspire future leaders and entrepreneurs. We are delighted that the 5 pillars of APIIT Lanka strategy considers social and environmental factors, which aligns closely with our own commitments to people and planet. Under our newly developed transfer arrangement, Staffordshire University Global Connects, I am delighted to invite 10 students to our university in the UK to complete part of your course. Through this arrangement, those studying on the same programme as Staffordshire University can apply to study 1 semester or a full year in the UK without incurring any additional tuition fees. This is a golden opportunity, and for successful applicants, this international study experience will significantly enhance both your student experience and your career prospects. It remains only for me to wish you well on your study journey and warmly welcome you to our Connected University. I am proud to be staffs, and I very much hope that you will be too.
Yes, that's indeed Professor Liz Barnes sending us the message about what are your opportunities with Staffordshire University. So let's now talk to Peter Mayadune, who is the Director, Deakin International Sri Lanka Office, Country Office, to understand your study opportunities at Deakin University through APIIT. Peter, thank you so much for joining us today. Over to you.
Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Good morning and good day to you all. Thank you very much first of all, thank you very much to my colleagues at APIIT for inviting and giving us this opportunity. This is a hello on behalf of Deakin University, Australia. APIIT and Deakin University have a long and valued relationship, and this has been in existence for many, many years. But what does that mean for all of you, prospective students and parents? What this means for you is that you can start from home in Sri Lanka via APIIT and then transfer to Australia to complete your degree at Deakin University. And you can do so with both business and IT degree options offered at APIIT. Our academic staff, that's the Deakin University academic staff, have worked closely with APIIT colleagues to ensure that what you study and then your experience as APIIT will provide you with a smooth transition to your second year of studies at Deakin University. Given the COVID environment and the uncertainty it has created, as you know, many borders are still closed. This is even more of a reason now to consider this option of studying at home or starting from home and then transferring to an overseas university. So I would strongly encourage you and urge you to look at the APIIT avenue as a real and viable alternative for you. For those of you who don't know much about Deakin University has 4 campuses in the state of Victoria, and we have over 60,000 students both studying face-to-face as via our Deakin Cloud and mode. And it's also safe to say that Deakin is the most popular university for Sri Lankan students. And I say that because in the last 10 years, there have been more, or I should say, Deakin has welcomed more Sri Lankan students than any other university in Australia. So if you get out to Deakin University, you will be in familiar company. So I won't speak for very long. I know you have an exciting program ahead of you, and unfortunately, I'm also unable to be at for the full program because I've got some other commitments. But I would encourage you to get in touch with our colleagues at APIIT. They will be able to provide you with much more information about the pathway, but then you will also be provided opportunities in the future to connect with us directly because Deakin has an office here in Sri Lanka. So we'll work with our APIIT colleagues to create you those opportunities. So I'll stop there, but wish you all the very best with your studies at APIIT. Thank you.
Very good morning to all of you. I'm Vihanga Jasingha from APIIT Business School. APIIT Business School is unique of its own because it provides the best high quality higher education in the country, and also it provides unique, diverse, and extraordinary student experiences. Talking about these student experiences, these are ranging from field visits, guest lectures, leadership development programs, community development programs, personality development programs, public speaking, sports, singing, drama, and many more. Rather than me emphasizing on these unique, diverse, and extraordinary student experiences, we've invited our own APIIT Business School students to share their experiences. We got Farhan, Sophia, and Ravindu. Over to you.
Hello everyone, very good morning. Thank you Vihanga for the introduction, and thank you Mr. Kalwaraji and the APIIT management for inviting me for today's open day. It is indeed an absolute pleasure to be here. By introduction, my name is Farhan Bahaman, a proud graduate of APIIT and today a proud member of the Unilever family as well. Having done my A-levels in 2012, I joined APIIT Sri Lanka to pursue my higher studies in international business management. During my 3 years at university, I challenged myself to bring about excitement into my day-to-day life in preparation for the corporate world that was ahead of me. Most often than not, I found different avenues to strive for this at APIIT, from joining APIIT Toastmasters, leading the APIIT Student Activity Club, being a part of leadership challenges. All these activities kept me busy and helped me bring about this sense of excitement that led me to learn, grow, and deliver value through them. It was this craving for excitement that paved my way to the corporate world while I was still at university. In 2014, APIIT supported me in entering the Unilever Challenge case study competition, along with which I proceeded to become a part of the first ever Unilever Spark Student Ambassadorship Program. During all these leadership moments was one skill that I often wanted to explore, and I got the opportunity to put into action, and that was my finance knowledge. I got the opportunity to partner teams not just as a leader, but with my finance knowledge too. What I studied, I started putting into action. This interest in finance, together with my knowledge to lead international businesses from the IBM degree, is what drove me to apply for the Unilever Management Training Program in 2015. It has now been almost 6 years since my graduation from APIIT and since joining Unilever. To date, I have played various job roles in finance and now in a global role leading procurement finance for Southeast Asia and Australia. In each of these exciting roles, I have continued to put my purpose into action, the purpose that I've been able to ignite through APIIT, leaving a legacy for the future. I can't imagine that it's already 6 years down the lane, and I'm truly grateful for the journey I had at APIIT, for both the knowledge and most importantly, the experience I got to be corporate ready even before graduation. I hope my little story motivates the future APIITians, and I hope you make your future a worthy one. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sophia, and I am a recently passed out proud alumni of APIIT and will be graduating this year. And speaking of some of my personal experiences within the course of the degree program, I would mention networking and building strong interpersonal relationships as crucial elements. Especially being an avenue director for the Rotlac Club of APIIT has helped me to advance my soft skills and engage with a wide array of fun projects and individuals from all curriculums and ages, which also have given me unforgettable memories and friendships of a lifetime. I remember stepping into APIIT during the first year with so much of fear for public speaking and lack of confidence to be a proactive communicator. But throughout the years, I developed a knack for speaking, which actually has given me countless opportunities in being a part of some of the global organizations such as the United Nations and other pro-libertarian platforms to represent South Asia, along with being an analyst at Synergen Health currently, which has always been my dream career. Well, thanks to APIIT for instilling such valuable skills and making my stay at APIIT a fun experience through its countless events portrayed through the entrepreneurial club as well as the industrial clips. I was also lucky to have met talented colleagues that opened up chances to be a part of corporate leadership competitions that manifested in a way to find my true purpose through exploring various aspects of my personal aspirations and passion. And last but not the least, the never-ending laughter and the clarity of meeting like-minded people throughout the 3 years will definitely be an unforgettable experience. And I do believe that in finding the pursuit of happiness, this journey at APIIT has mostly been nothing but exciting and empowering. So thank you, and more will be spoken by the next speaker.
Hi everyone, I'm Ravindu. I'm also an international business management student at APIIT, and I'll be graduating this year as well. Starting off with the academics, hands down, it's the best place for you to pursue a higher education. The syllabus is up to date, and the lecturers are really supportive and are always there to guide you with your work. Not just education, APIIT also makes sure that you're in your best physical and mental well-being with student support. Apart from the academic exposure, I was also given the opportunity to develop myself in a more professional manner, as well as I was able to be a part of many clubs, sports, and events. Speaking about the clubs and sports at APIIT, there are many clubs and a variety of sports, and I was able to be a part of in some of them. These clubs and sports allowed me to be a part of a diverse team, and I was able to learn a lot while developing my skills and qualities. And the most interesting part of these clubs and sports is that I was able to build great relationships with the people I met. Moving over to events. Every year, there are many events organized by APIIT and the Students' Activity Club. These events include New Year celebrations, Christmas parties, Tantalize, Holi Festival, and many more. These events are well organized, and I was able to have a lot of fun with my friends. And these events were the best cure I got to relax my mind from all the academic work and stress. Another important aspect I want to mention is the exposure and recognition I got as a student and as an alumni. Being a student at APIIT, we as a batch had many industry visits and industry talks where we were able to have conversations with directors and managers of recognized companies. And being an alumni at APIIT, I got a good recognition from multinational companies and industries. For example, I had the privilege to be a part of Unilever Sri Lanka as a Spark Students Ambassador while I was at APIIT. And after my degree, I had the privilege to be a part of Heineken Sri Lanka as a human resource intern. In conclusion, what I have to say is that university life is not just about academics. It's about enjoying the best years of your life as much as you can while focusing on your studies. And for me, APIIT was the best place to achieve both. Thank you and have a nice day.
A very good morning to all participants. Allow me to tell you a little bit about why APIIT exists, why we do what we do. APIIT's purpose is to revolutionize the education landscape by igniting a passion for the intrinsic value of learning to nurture leaders who uplift lives. What we strive for day in, day out is to spark excitement and enthusiasm in our students for learning. We want them to be excited about learning the key ideas in their fields and mastering the skills that will make them employable and future-proof. But we are not just focused on academic excellence, as you heard from my 3 students speak. We also want our students to learn and love to learn good values, how to build their character, and grow as individuals so that they can become worthy citizens and strong leaders who uplift our society. To us, it's very important that we do everything in our power to ensure that our students become valuable human beings, people that employers are proud to have. And this is our core reason for being, that allows us to have a unique and positive impact on society. Our values help us achieve our purpose. These are our guiding beliefs that are at the heart of what we do every day. Our values are loving and caring, lifelong learning, and inspiring synergy. The combination of these 3 core values is unique to APIIT. It is our unique DNA. I'd like to quickly take you through what each value means to us. Love is a powerful force that impacts teaching and learning. See, anyone can teach without love for students or love for what they're teaching. But at APIIT, we want to truly make a difference in our students' lives, and for that, there needs to be love. See, love brings patience and understanding that are so important in teaching. It brings us compassion and empathy and allows us to see our students as individuals who at times might be suffering or struggling, because students are first humans before they are learners. We at APIIT teach because we love the connections we make with our students, and we are proud that we are able to make a difference, that we inspire, and that we help and guide students in their journey with us. But it doesn't mean that we make it easy for students. See, at APIIT, students have to work really hard to achieve their academic goals because our degrees are tough. They're not easy. Students have to attend classes regularly. They have to be attentive. They have to engage in meaningful discussions in classroom. They have to put in the effort. And we make sure that we are behind our students to support their learning. Our second core value is lifelong learning. In the 21st century, we know that we can't be anything but lifelong learners. Our world is changing around us in such a frantic pace that if we do not continue to grow and develop, we will be left behind. At APIIT, students and staff need to continually sharpen and update our skills so that we have an edge in all we do. So we create opportunities for our students to develop and learn, to build and practice the skills required for lifelong learning, because we want them to be lifelong learners even after they leave us. So we try to instill curiosity and a growth mindset so that students will naturally engage in lifelong learning because they want to. And in doing so, we nurture young adults who will be adaptable, versatile, and open-minded individuals. Those who can learn on the spot, cater their skill sets to the changing needs of their employers, and those who want to continue learning to see how things can be improved and even how they can improve. These are the ones who end up getting hired. Our third value is inspiring synergy. At APIIT, our students are our partners, and we engage them as trusted partners who share responsibility for their educational journey. We empower our diverse student body and give them voice in decision making to support their success. So we inspire and build on synergies between and across staff and students to reach our common goal of a transformative educational experience. Let's move on to the final but key part of who we are and what we do. And these are our pillars. APIIT's pillars are the building blocks. The APIIT Life pillar, which is the most monumental of the 5 pillars, works to enhance the teaching and learning environment for students and to enrich the everyday lives of both students and staff. Now, the APIIT Lab and the APIIT Inc. pillars build different capabilities and skills in the students. The lab pillar works to improve research capacity by building students' research skills. The APIIT Inc. pillar encourages entrepreneurship by giving budding student entrepreneurs the skills and real-life experiences, and by fostering an entrepreneurial spirit in our students. The APIIT Beyond pillar is two-pronged. First, it makes sure that students have a successful transition to employment through strong industry linkage and guidance on career planning. The second is that the APIIT Beyond pillar facilitates continuous alumni engagement. The last pillar is the Resolvers Club, and this is a national initiative led by our own students and staff as part of our CSR to foster strong leadership skills, empathy, and emotional intelligence among school-going children across the country. These 5 pillars encapsulate what we do at APIIT on an everyday basis to make a difference in our students' lives and to live our purpose and our values. Let me leave you with a final thought. A quote by famous author C.S. Lewis. The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts. To have the chance to nurture future leaders and enable to ignite them their own flame for learning is APIIT's privilege. Thank you.
$225 million. That's how many people lost their jobs worldwide in 2020. With the world changing every day and uncertainty in every corner, have you future-proofed your career and your life? At APIIT, we are committed to ensuring that you will always be able to thrive and survive no matter what the circumstance, making you invaluable so that you can face any challenge anywhere in the world. Now is the time to future-proof yourself more than ever. APIIT, inspire love for learning.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Harinda Fernando of the Computing School, and Good morning.
Yes, Dr. Harinder.
Yes,
We
shall I
can
continue,
clearly-
Kaushali?
Please do. Yes, Dr. Harinder, do continue. I still cannot. Do you have any slides that you will be sharing immediately?
No, I'm just going to introduce the students.
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Harinder Fernand of the School of Computing. And I'm here to introduce some of our alumni to speak about their experiences. Over the course of the last 20 years, the School of Computing is proud to have graduated over 2,000 alumni who are now in the job force, being productive citizens. Today, we have selected 4 of them to come and speak to you about their experience at APIIT. First of all, I'd like to introduce Miss Fatima Hana to take over. Fatima.
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning, everyone. My name is Fatima Hana. I joined APIIT in 2016 to their foundation program, and right after that, I started the software engineering bachelor's degree program, and I graduated from APIIT early this year. So currently, I'm working in a startup based in Colombo called Tiaga. It is the biggest digital gift voucher platform in Sri Lanka. So throughout my APIIT life, I participated in a few events, like a code camp, and it was a really good experience for my academic life, also in my career. And APIIT gave me an opportunity to complete an internship. It is one of the turning points for my career. It helped me understand what I learned from APIIT better. Also, I learned how I can apply what I learned in the real world. One good thing about APIIT is they don't cut their connections with the students after they graduate. They help us getting a job, and they check up on us if we are currently employed. It was really helpful for me finding a job with the help of APIIT. As I mentioned, I'm working at Tiaga, and at Tiaga I'm working as a software developer. Also, I manage the development team in Tiaga. Now, it's a very big role and it has a lot of responsibilities. People might be wondering, how did I get a huge role in such a little time? Well, APIIT is part of my journey. APIIT helped me not only with technical knowledge, but also they helped me improve my soft knowledge. For example, my leadership and managing projects, and it was really helpful for me in the industry. And I created really good connections with the industry through APIIT from their seminars and everything, and it eventually helped me land in a good place to work. The most satisfying thing is the friends I got from APIIT. I get to work with them in the industry, and I am working with them right now. And I must say that Tiaga's management is actually 100% APIIT graduates. It's a privilege that I have. I hope that your experience with APIIT is also as productive as mine. Wish you all the best.
Thanks for that, Hannah. I'm up next. My name is Abdullah Hamza, and I'm 23 years old. I'm a senior software engineer at a company called True Story in Denmark. And my journey with APIIT started back in 2014. So I joined just after my O-levels with the foundation program, and then went on to do my software engineering degree, and then on to my first job. So my experience at APIIT was quite a fantastic one. I learned a lot of things. I had a lot of fun along the way and made a lot of great friends while I was there. And some of the things that stood out for me from APIIT was that other than teaching us the required technical skills to be a software engineer, they also taught us the required soft skills. So that is communication, professionalism, critical thinking, attention to detail, and teamwork. Now, I believe this is what helped me and my friends from APIIT to stand out in the industry. And I also really appreciated the support and guidance that was given to us by the lecturers, counselors, and student support services. They helped us at both a personal and a professional level. So they also pushed us to our limits to sort of bring out the inner talents within us, and they also helped us to showcase these talents, which was a really important factor for me in my education. And in addition, we also got to meet a lot of industry professionals while we were at APIIT. So a lot of people from reputed companies in Sri Lanka would come and teach us what's new in tech and help us to adopt to them. So that way we were always in touch with what's happening out there rather than being stuck with academics. So my journey with APIIT came to an end in a very beautiful way. So a couple of weeks after finishing my final project, I just made my CV and handed it over to APIIT, and they did everything else that was required for me to find a job. And within a couple of more weeks, I had a bunch of interviews lined up, and the very first one that I went to, they offered me the job on the first day itself. And as a bonus, I got to start off as a software engineer, whereas a fresh graduate normally would start off as an associate software engineer. So for all this and more, I think APIIT has played a massive role in ensuring that my journey was a successful one. And I would like to thank them very much for everything that they have done. And on that note, I wish you all the very best with your education, and I hope you make a great decision. Stay safe, and thank you.
Hi, good morning all. So I'm lined up next. I'm Ronald Tantilage. I was actually a previous graduate back in around 2017 at APIIT. So I joined APIIT in 2013, right after my O-levels as well, same to Hamza. And I should definitely note out two things that I came across during the session. So one was, how Shali said, it's a university of the heart of the dear students. Yes, that's very true. Like even after we came out of APIIT, still we talk about it. Our passion is there with the lecturers, and the communication, the whole build is still active. So yes, it's at the heart of the students. That's very true. And regarding what Mr. Gamandu said about the industry feedback, I remember when I joined APIIT back then in 2013, my parents used to ask one of the CEOs, I think at IFS, which is a leading software company in Sri Lanka, and he's the one who recommended APIIT for my family and for me. So I guess within the industry as well, it's in the top ranks. So I should accept both those statements. Other than that, what I'd like to say is what kind of study experience basically that I had at APIIT. I was a software, not a software, computer networks and security student. So basically I was going through on the Staffordshire University program, and it was basically excellent from day one. No issues at all. And we had a lot of extracurricular activities like Catalyze and Urban Legends and different events, which taught us basically team leadership skills and team building, etc. And overall the lecturer's body and everything was just perfect. And afterwards I actually joined in as a visiting lecturer to APIIT, which was the first step to my academics. And now currently I'm a PhD researcher reading for my PhD at University College Dublin in Ireland with the Eastern Corridor Medical Engineering Centre, which is also a European Union funded project of the Horizon 2020. And so far everything is going great. Basically my foundation that was laid at APIIT was just perfect to build up everything over it. And even during APIIT, we were sent to hackathons like SLCert hackathons and so on, funded by APIIT as well. And then we did win awards like the MBQSA, PCS, ISWABIMAN, and different national awards. And also the research submissions with the lecturers push that really helped when I came into the PhD, because the research submissions are one of the main important things. And even right after APIIT, I should say, I landed up in a job in Sri Lanka as a consultant to the Defense Ministry, basically in the Center for Research and Development. So that was just, I think, around 2-3 months after I graduated. So overall, the APIIT experience is perfect, and I wish all the best to all the students who have chosen APIIT or who is going to choose APIIT, because APIITians will be everywhere, not only in Sri Lanka, basically everywhere. And I'm sure they're doing great so far, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Ranu. Good morning, staff members and guests. My name is Sajid, and I'm currently in my second year of my software engineering bachelor's degree. A little bit about myself. I'm someone who's always regretted the decisions I've taken in my life, but APIIT wasn't one of them. After doing extensive research on universities, I chose APIIT because it seemed to offer a little bit of everything. A great library, that's important. Up-to-date curated models that are relevant to the ever-evolving languages and frameworks. Clubs such as the Toastmasters Club, the Rotaract Club, the Resolvers Club, as well as sports clubs. My experience so far has been quite enjoyable. As a second-year student, my models currently include learning frameworks such as Laravel for web development, Flutter for mobile development, and a model for learning the intricacies of developing a product under a methodology called Agile. The lecturers are quite adept at what they teach and offer their utmost support when you need it. It's an environment that pursues and motivates you to aspire, learn, and grow. I started off as someone who didn't even know how HTML tags work to coding full-fledged websites in under a semester. Other than my academic life, I also attend this club called Toastmasters. It's a club about public speaking. Scary, yes, but it helped an introvert like me get rid of my anxiety in talking in front of a crowd and talking to people in general. Through APIIT's Toastmaster Club, I genuinely believe you can gain extremely valuable skills such as building your confidence, giving you leadership skills, developing your improvisation, and the most important thing, networking with your fellow club members. I've met some great people there and I don't regret it. For sports, I do badminton. I played for my school, so naturally I wanted to play at APIIT as well. I feel like a sport is something to be not slouched on, as the stereotypical programmer would shy away from something as an extracurricular activity. But I do encourage you to take up a sport. It's good for your mental health as well as your physical well-being. With that said, I come to the end of my session. Like I said in the beginning, this wasn't a decision I regretted, and it won't be a decision you regret as well. Thank you.